Investigators from the Guyana Fire Service and the Guyana Police Force are probing an attempted arson at the Ministry of Communities in Kingston, Georgetown. On Wednesday evening, 3 fire tenders were dispatched to the ministry's 4th Street Kingston location after security personnel saw smoke oozing from the western half of the building. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Emil Magarel, told Nightly News that there was at the time a high-level meeting, which was interrupted because of the blaze.
Yesterday, we were in a meeting, Minister Bolkan and I, and we were informed of there was a fire alert that was raised on the building. As we came out, we saw the fire service and the policemen there in the process of examining the building to identify the spot and to arrest that situation.
The permanent secretary could not immediately say what caused the fire, but a well-placed source told Nightly News that 2 office chairs were cut and pieces of cloth laced with kerosene were placed into the chair, then lit. Kerosene was also thrown all around the office.
As you know, this is an important asset for the work of the new ministry, and it's very important that we have an appreciation of what occurred so that we can continue to exercise the necessary security measures to safeguard the asset and to have those assets to start the work of the new ministry. And so that investigation exercise continues this morning.
This arson attempt comes at a time just after the Granger administration launched an internal audit into the disbursement of funds for last year's 1 billion Clean Up My Country's campaign, which was managed by the Ministry of Local Government. Those documents were expected to be handed over to the audit section of the ministry on Wednesday.
The police are continuing the investigation, and anything I venture would be conjecture, and we await their completion of their exercise for a full revelation of what transpired.
Could you say which section of the building?
Well, it is, as far as I know, it's the western section of the building that adjoins to the electrical division of the Public Works Ministry, now the Public Infrastructure Ministry. And that's largely where the incident appears to have occurred.
Audit section, account section?
Well, for the staff that are housed by the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development currently, it was in the internal audit section.
When staff of the ministry turned up for work Thursday morning, they were told not to enter as police and fire officials were once again inspecting the scene. Several staff are being questioned by investigators.